Kirby Smart and Georgia do it again. They land the top quarterback in the 2026 recruiting class in Jared Curtis. What does this mean for him and the Bulldogs moving forward? We'll talk about it right after the stinger. If you like what we are doing here at Campus to Canton, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button as we are trying to grow the college fantasy football game, and we can only do that with your help. We appreciate all the love and keep coming back for any recruiting news, especially when it relates to fantasy football. Let's talk a little bit about Jared Curtis. He is an incredibly good player in the 2026 class, and I don't even think that we've seen the best of him. Listed at 6'4", 225 pounds, we have him currently with an athlete/star index score of 0.706 after his junior season. There's still time to enter some of these stats in and everything, so that could jump up, but as of right now at a 0.706. We have him with a 56 ball velo. We track how hard and how far quarterbacks can throw the ball. 56 is above average. Now, it's not quite in that elite category. Elite, we would say, is probably in that 59 to 60 range. But again, it's after his junior season. We will have more finalized numbers as they go through their senior season. He does play for Nashville Christian High School in Tennessee, which doesn't have the strongest strength of schedule. It is a negative 1.6. Typically, right around 15 is average in the nation. They're the 26th ranked team in Tennessee. However, I think if he were to transfer up to a bigger school and play better competition, he would do just fine. Let's talk about him as a player. The thing I love about Jared Curtis, incredible mechanics, great mechanics. If I wanted to teach someone how to move your whole body in concert and everything the way that it's supposed to go with that movement, he's a player that I would put on tape and tell kids to watch. It's like, this is what you need to look like when you are throwing the ball. He has a very quick release, and I think he's got incredible pocket manipulation at times. He seems to thrive at times as well when the play breaks down, which is not what you typically see from a guy who's also such a great pocket passer. He makes throws with ease on the run and off platform and really doesn't seem to lose much velocity or accuracy when he is doing that. He can hurt defenses with his legs, but that's not going to be the main part of his game. And what I do love about him is when he's flushed out of the pocket or even when he steps up and avoids those rushers, he keeps his eyes downfield and he's looking to make the play with his arm first before he goes with his legs. But if you give him that space, he is going to burn you. He shows some incredible passing downfield. I just can't understate how incredibly comfortable this kid looks in the pocket and out of it. I mean, like, it just seems like nothing rattles him. Now, if I were to knock him for anything, I would say at times I feel like he plays a little bit too much of that hero ball and trying to throw off platform when he doesn't need to. There are a few deep throws that you'll see where he doesn't really kind of drive the ball. He throws off of his back foot. I think at the college level that possibly could lead to some interceptions, but I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's not enough to really knock him for that. And the last 2 years, he's had below level accuracies that we would like to see out of a top tier quarterback. But again, he's not playing behind that Georgia offensive line or with those Georgia weapons. Going into Georgia, I mean, he joins obviously a team that constantly reloads and is constantly battling for a national championship and sit atop the SEC. Arguably the best team in the SEC over the past decade, I think is probably fair to say. He goes in there. Obviously, we know Gunnar Stockton's going to have the job this year. Played really well for them in spot duty because of an injury to Carson Beck against Texas, and I thought played well as well throughout the playoffs. We've got Ryan Montgomery as well there on the bench who is battling. I believe he just showed up late. It's Ryan Puglisi that is battling for that starting job. Will likely be the backup. Then they do have true freshman Ryan Montgomery there as well. I liked both of them. I really liked Ryan Puglisi, really strong arm, was a baseball player as well. I believe he could throw like up to 98 miles per hour. Incredible kid. And Ryan Montgomery. The difference in those two compared to Jared Curtis is both of those guys were more raw at the quarterback position than we've seen from Jared Curtis. Now, I don't expect Jared Curtis to come in the 2026 season and be the starter for Georgia as a true freshman. But I do think in 2027 he could battle for that spot. But we've also seen Kirby has got these guys to buy in to that Georgia Bulldog mentality of like, hey, you come in here, you battle, you wait your turn, and when it's your turn, you're going to shine. So I would not be surprised if we see Curtis sit for 2 years, but I think he's a phenomenal talent. Georgia won an incredible player here. They have added a couple wide receivers in this class as well. and a 4-star in Brady Marquise. And I'm trying to remember who the other one is. It is Vance Spafford, I believe. But if Jared Curtis does get to start within the next 2 years, he's also got 2 incredible wide receivers that they landed in this last class, and CJ Wiley and one of my top wide receivers in the class, Taylon Taylor. So regardless, we know he's going to have the weapons around him. Georgia, again, they did it again. As long as they hold on to this kid, they should be extremely excited what Jared Curtis brings them for the future. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about them landing the top quarterback in the 2026 cycle in Jared Curtis, and we will talk to you guys again.